Did she call you?
Dang, she said that about you?
Yeah, did she say that about you?
Yeah. There's a camera on us. Now they're gonna see your text, and they're gonna know what goes behind the scenes with Jet Li, who he really talks to. So what's up, man? How you feeling?
Had a busy week this week, kind of crazy. Basically, I didn't see you guys there, but the Step Up Revolution premiere was this week, and it was pretty good. Came out pretty good. I mean, I saw it. I saw it for the second time, and this time around, it was pretty tight. I mean, in my opinion, it's a really good dance movie. I mean, I think it is definitely one of the best dance movies out there right now. That's gonna be coming out. Yeah. And
It's coming out this month.
yeah, it's coming out later this month, so July 27th. So catch it.
Now, when the movie came out, you got to see it the second time. Was it the final version that you saw it the first time, or the second time was the final version?
I think the first time I saw it was actually just cast only, cast and dancers, and it was like, it was kind of like the rough cut, semi-rough cut, but it was like not.
This was the first time seeing it like finished, the finished product. So you like it? You think it's a good movie?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good dance movie. It's really good, really good.
Tell them a little bit about what dancers are gonna see.
Okay, so I'm trying to think about something that's different this time around. I mean, in most dance movies, you see, there's always the story about this, of course, typical boy and girl story. Boy and girl meets. One guy's from the ghetto, one girl's from she's like a contemporary dancer. It's kind of the same concept, but what's different about this one, there's no battles, there's no like rival crew. This time around, it's all about flash mobs. Basically, I'm one of the principal dancers in the flash mob, myself with, including, Pac-Man and all the other, and who else was there? Tight Eyes, I'm trying to think of all the ABDC alumni. Bebo was in there as well, and many other dancers from So You Think You Can Dance and from like, a lot of professional dancers from the industry. And like I said, it's different because it's all about flash mobs. There's no one battling.
Yeah.
It's just straight up. It's straight up just performances and performances. So basically, it's kind of like it's probably the most professional flash mobs like you've ever seen. Like you've seen flash mobs on YouTube and stuff like that, but this is like the most legit flash mobbing stuff you'll see like on YouTube or wherever you see it on YouTube. If you if you torrent it or pirate or something like that, but you'll see it in theaters. It's gonna be good.
And people that have seen all the other Step Up movies, hopefully they're going to go out and support this one. But say somebody's never seen the Step Up movies, can they get into the movie, or do they have to go and rent the old ones?
Honestly, you can get without. You don't really need to know the storylines of the other Step Ups, because this thing is. I feel like Revolution. I think that's why it's called Revolution, because it's a whole new concept on its own out of the Step Up like franchise for sure. Yeah.
And you were out in Florida shooting it, so you're obviously going to see a lot of that, Florida in the movie and stuff. Tell me a little bit about how long you were there, what kind of choreography you had to learn, the whole experience.
My experience in Miami was kind of interesting because I had to learn, me per se, I'm not like great at, doing choreography. Or I mean, I can do it, but it's not like I'm not great at it. So I had to like really adapt to like everything that they were throwing at us. And it's like styles that I'm not used to. Like in the West Coast, the styles that we do, like hip hop styles we do is very like, very clean, especially choreotic styles, very, robotic and clean. Out there, it's like, we were doing a lot of Miami style choreography. So over there, it's like very rough and raw. And it's just like, I had a hard time adapting to that. Eventually I learned how to do it. It took me time, but then, I had to like hang out with people and like I had to get into it. It's the only way I was going to learn. And I feel like the only way you're gonna learn different styles if you actually understand the culture and be around people and stuff like that. Also, I feel like if you'll notice in the film, I feel like I got hella fat. Like maybe it's because it's camera, but I mean like, I'm not gonna lie, like we were taken care of. We were taken care of in terms of like food and stuff like that. So I was just like, I was working out a lot, and I was like, okay, this is all gonna go to muscle. But at the same time, I was just like looking at myself, and I was like, damn, my cheeks got hella chubby. So you're gonna see that.
You're such a thin dude too. I can't imagine it. But you got to remember, you're on a big screen, supersized screen. Like you can be like waif thin, and you're gonna still look big.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, I mean, I think it was also because I tried to, since I was like the only like Asian guy other than Mike Song, but I was one of the principal dancers. Like, I was like, tall, like big dudes, they were all like huge, and I was like one of the smallest guys. So I'm just like, I was like pumping iron in the gym every day and everything like that, and eating all crazy. But yeah, instead I just got fat, chubby cheeks.
So check out, if you watch the movie, you're going to definitely see the guy's cheeks will make an appearance. Now, were you happy with how they edited it together? Because obviously you guys shot and stuff, but a movie, they edit it together, put it together. Like, were you happy with your role in it? Did you feel like it, showcased dance well?
I think, like, honestly, I got a lot of feedback, heard a lot of feedback, and even watching myself, because I'm a very big critic on like dance movies and just dance performances in general, and like the way it was done was very like cutting edge. It was very new, original. Like you're going to see some crazy stuff in the film. Like that's just like most dancers, you know, in general, dancers like don't really give a lot of respect to like to dance movies, you know. But then this time around, I was just watching, and I'm like, woo! Like the performances were like on point. It was dope. It was shot very well. Scott Spears is a very the way he directed the movie was he seriously like he is like a visual genius in terms of like how he did everything. He made like Miami look like okay, you see like I'm trying to visualize this, but like basically you see how LA is, right? You know, it's like you see the nitty gritty side. Miami's the same thing. You see the nitty gritty side of Miami. Like you see the film, the way he shot the film, he makes Miami look like Disneyland.
Okay.
It's like, okay, look, I mean, Magic Mountain isn't like, you know, it's crazy, you know, it's a great place. But if I had to compare the way he shot it, it's like he made Magic Mountain look like Disneyland, because you know Disneyland's all theatrics. He made it look real good. He made the movie look real good. The whole scenery, everything.
So you're giving it your stamp of approval, because I know a lot of dancers, like you said, don't really care for dance movies. Sometimes the story is too much and you don't get enough dancing, but this one's going to be legit. They got to check it out.
Yeah, you guys have to check it out. It's dope. I would recommend everybody to go check it out, because this is definitely like, I really do think that it kind of revolutionized a step up on dancing films.
I see what you did there. You threw in the title of the movie. Nobody's mad at that. Now, the premiere, how was that, seeing all the dancers? Because there's probably like you haven't seen some of the actors and the dancers in a while, so you guys got to reunite. So what was it like? Tell me a little bit about watching the movie with all the dancers in the audience.
Yeah, it was, I mean, all of us, you know, all of us are pretty close with each other, because we were hanging out with each other every day for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool, and especially since most of them are from LA. So it's cool. And then I was with him like almost every day this week. You know, we did, after the premiere, we went to perform for So You Think You Can Dance. And unfortunately, I won't be there, but they're going to be performing at the Teen Choice Awards this Sunday. So like, it's kind of weird, like not seeing them and then seeing them at the same time. It's kind of like a family. Like,